what sort of food do you normally eat in Indonesia? Do most people follow a halal diet or?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually in Indonesia, the halal issue is very sensitive issue. So because our Muslim people is very concerned with the halal issue. So in Indonesia, the first step is we should know about what is the halal. Halal means permitted based on Islamic law,
Yeah.
and we have one of Ministry of how can I say, is related with the religion. Yeah, ministry, the government, the ministry under the Ministry of how is it, religion? Yeah, something about the Ministry of Religion have some division that concern about the halal. So they provide the certificate and also the regulation. What is the content of halal? And even like meat or the livestock should be slaughtered using the Islamic law, such as the animal should be slaughtered. The direction should be go through the Kaaba or the Mecca, and then using the very sharp knife, and using before we slaughter the animal, we use to say Allah or our God, and then after that, yeah, the animal can be consumed by the people in Indonesia. That's for the meats. And another things is related with the technology. You know, Andrew, that the technology now become sometimes the main food is very simple, but when you see the food process and also the development of the food itself is very complicated. The simple one, we can see that, for example, we buy ice cream in Japan or Indonesia even. Some some ingredients we never realize sometimes contain about gluten, or in Japan is nukazai.
Yukaizai, okay.
Yeah, nukazai and shortening and so on. So actually the halal food is very simple, but then it's getting more complicated with many additive and also the food process itself. So, but in Indonesia, when there is for example, for the small case in the market, when you buy something, it's everything is halal.
Hmm.
But when you go to the restaurant and also want to buy some food products, usually we have the logo itself. Is it halal or not? And
Got it.
this logo, yeah, this logo is published by we call it how can I say, the agency that already check and also see the factory and also the ingredients and have
Got it. Got
the
it.
research test and so on. So that's kind of the regulation in my country.
Got it. I'll just share a little bit. In my country, we don't have as many Muslims, but
Yes.
most
Yes.
food items from my country will have a small symbol indicating that. So you're saying in your country, in the restaurant, every food item will have a symbol if it is halal, so that you will know that this
Mm,
is in it's
mm.
permitted under Islamic law.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Very perfect. So, beside when we open for example the restaurant, yeah, the how can I say, the legal restaurant, for example, usually they will before they open they need to come to the Department of Health and also Department of like the religion, like the food, how can I say, the halal agency or something. They
Yeah.
need to provide that one. But um, most of us, when we go to directly to the restaurant, when there is halal, we save. But this is a regulation actually. But sometime when, because like what I mentioned before, is like 88% is Muslim, but we also tolerance with another religion. So when we go to the, even there is like Chinese food now and Japanese food and Korean food also, and India, they also in the big scale of restaurant they will provide about that logo, but in the small shop or small, I can say like omise.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they not provide, but when we ask directly, then we can realize that, oh, this is halal, because the people who sell, for example, as Muslim and or using the veil and everything, so we consider that this is fine for us to consume.
Got it.
But and there is actually the most interesting is some of international products came to our country, like chips and also crackers, and the how can I say? It's very there is I think 2 months ago, yeah, when one of my friends and he or she is graduate from Japan University, and then, oh my God, this is actually not halal, but there is one product is sell directly in some kombini at that time, because it's written on kanji and hiragana, so we cannot realize. On that sense, we need to be very careful with foreign product actually. That
So
con.
that actually ties into two questions I had. Could
Yes.
you just give some examples of foods that are not halal that
Mm-hmm.
are common? Either I guess let's start on the world scale, and afterwards I want to ask about some of the challenges about
Okay.
being in Japan and halal. So
Okay.
my students probably have no idea what foods are halal and which ones are
Okay.
haram.
The food, the halal food, the first one for for example, the meat. Yeah, meat should be slaughtering with Islamic law
Hmm.
and using that regulation. For example, this should be halal logo inside of the meat package,
Hmm.
and we cannot eat pork. Definitely, pork is forbidden for us. Anything about pork include the oil, the meat, and also another chemical product that contain the pork oil, like what I say, mucosai, shortening,
Yeah.
gluten. Yeah, so there is we cannot consume. And another thing is about the alcohol, osake, wine, and everything related with the drinks. Yeah, that's we cannot consume. But another things made from vegetable oil, and also how can I say, like flour,
Hmm.
rice, and everything we can consume
Got it.
instead of that I mentioned before. Yeah.
So
Mm.
what about shellfish? Can you eat things like shrimp or
Oh,
clam?
yeah, sure, sure. Everything about seafood we can consume.
Got it.
Definitely we can consume. Yeah.
So that's the difference between the halal rules and the Jewish kosher. They can't eat shellfish.
Ah, I see.
Interesting.
We can eat anything about seafood. Actually, there is
That's
no.
nice.
But
So,
there is about the seafood, Andrew. There is one interesting how can I say, some kind of, I can say, restriction. For example, the crabs, the kani.
yeah.
Yeah, some of Muslim consider that kani may be included as haram when this kani or crabs is living in the two places. So
Ah.
yeah, in the sea, or yeah, some of
Yeah.
crabs. I cannot say that all, but crabs in Japan is usually from the sea, right? So
Mm.
that's we can consume. But some of Muslim also consider about that in their perception, oh, we cannot consume this crabs because of living in the different different how can I say, habitat or something.
Got it.
Mm.
So like if you see them in the restaurant, like in a tank,
Yes.
they've been there for, I don't want to judge how long, that would be
Yes.
for some people haram.
Yes. Some people is considered as haram, and
Okay.
because Muslim also very diverse, I can say diverse.
Yeah.
It's very interesting when some Muslims say that we cannot consume wine, but another Muslim said that some of fermented grapes is allowed,
Hmm.
as long as there is some percentage that still decrease or below 0% or something. So
Got it.
Yeah, we know that some Muslim also have a different way to follow this kind of halal, but most of us is always follow the rules from the Quran or Islamic law.
Got it.
Oh.
So now I wanted to ask about
Mm-hmm.
being in Japan.
Mm.
How? So I guess there's two questions. One
Yes.
is, what is it like trying to find things in the supermarket to eat
Yeah.
at?
Yeah. Oh my God, this is actually the truth story of me. Is that's very good question, Andrew. So, when I first time came to Japan, I never realized about the halal or something because I believe this is very difficult for me. Yeah, to oh okay, this is bread. This is of course from the floor, but I cannot read. Oh, this is new kazai and everything. So, uh, when I came to Japan, because I don't have the rice cooker at that time, so I prefer to buy bread
Hmm.
than
Ah,
rice. And at that time, I just bought in every convenience. Wow, this is okay. This is bread I can consume. And finally, after 2 months after, one of my college Indonesian also that live here around more than 1 year, and then, hey Dodi, why you bought that bread? And I think this is okay. And finally, I'm trying to search on internet. Oh my God, there is new kazai inside, and I still cannot read osake at that time.
hmm.
Osake and how can I say mirin.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, so and then oh my God, then oh my God, then because I didn't know at that time, so it's okay because in our religion when you um eat something or drink something that you don't know which ingredients inside on that food or on that drinks, it will be fine for you.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine. It will be not because our God is very have forgiveness and everything. So
Nice,
because we
nice.
don't know as Muslim.
Is
And
there, I guess on that point, is there any sort of
yes.
limit to that? So let's say you decided when your Indonesian colleague talks to you, you say, just don't tell me so you can keep eating the bread. Is that okay?
No.
Okay.
Of course
So,
not. When the people already inform us, so it means that okay, it should be very strictly. I will not buy that things anymore because we know that this is not halal. So
it's haram.
okay,
Got
yeah. So from that time when I cannot buy anything about bread when there is several ingredients content like shortening and so on. So now I'm very careful, and because I'm lucky because I also learning about Japanese language.
Hmm,
So then, oh, okay, I should be very carefully to read the ingredients now.
got it.
That is my case.
So,
And
yeah.
mhm,
Keep going, keep going.
okay, this is very interesting, Andrew. There is new. We are very happy to inform one of our college in. I'm not sure. Is it Tsukuba Daigaku or which university? So they have. I just download yesterday because you asked me about the halal. So in the iPhone application or iPad application, now you can check whether the product is halal or not using the barcode and also uh, the scan like this one if you can see.
Wow. But you
Yeah,
just found out about this yesterday.
yeah. The name
You've
is
been
Halal
in
Minds.
Japan for how long now?
One more time, sorry.
You just found out about this barcode reading app yesterday, and you've
Yes.
been in Japan trying to practice a halal diet for how long now?
I just like actually this is very new, so I just practice like 1 week.
The halal diet?
Yes, yes. But because sometimes when we it's kind of not how can I say, not convenience, yeah, when we check one by one, but usually when I buy some products in Japan, I just only check the ingredient first,
Got it. Got it.
comparing then. But for the people that very beginning to, how can I say, just start living here, that kind of software is very helpful for them.
Got it.
Yeah.
So I know that eating out is obviously an important custom in and other things.
Yes.
But what is that experience like for you?
Eating out.
Considering for the dietary,
Okay.
like, so, I mean, often they'll take me to places where it's like pig-based soup, or I have no idea what the ingredients are, many different sorts of
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. Well, for the first time, when we, for example, I go out for have dinner or lunch. Sometimes because I'm lucky because my senpai, when I came, there is Indonesian senpai that,
Okay,
yeah, so she already know which restaurant or which food that we can consume. The
got it.
most, how can I say, the most safety actually we can consume the sushi.
Mm,
Yeah, the sushi and also related with the seafood. Everything about seafood is fine for us. But the other experience actually when we have party in the lab, usually for me, I request them to, I think I will prefer to eat seafood than any food related with meat and everything, because when we go to, for example, like the Genghis Khan restaurant or something, so I definitely cannot consume that kind of food, right?
got
So all my friends here is considered about that. When we, of course, it's not always follow with the Muslim people here, but I also have tolerance with them when, okay, we can go to some restaurant, but maybe if there is some menu about vegetable or anything, but you still can eat the pork, beef, and everything, so it will be fine for me. Please don't, how can I say, because I'm only Muslim here, so I don't want to make another people, how can I say, have restriction like me. So
inconvenient. So you don't want to
yeah,
inconvenience them. Got it. Got it.
yeah,
So
yeah, and
yeah.
so I will explain to them. Oh, I'm very sorry, I cannot eat the food that contains this one, this one, this one, and another thing is fine. But yeah, the restaurant now is very. I have a nice experience. I ate in, is it Paseo? Yeah, one of Italian restaurant in Paseo. We just came and I'm order. Oh, this spaghetti is nice because I just thinking that this is seafood. This is crab spaghetti, and oh yeah, I want to order this, and then for the for the first salad, they put two slice of, how can I say? I think that is pork. I'm not sure. Is it pork or something? And then, oh, sumimasen, I cannot eat this one because botanico. Can you change to be only vegetable?
Mm.
And at the same time, finally, the the head of the restaurant said to me that, ah, we are sorry, the spaghetti that you order, the sauce is content pork, and also
Ah.
the oil, blah blah blah, and oh, so and then, oh, I'm very sorry. So yeah, directly, it's very, I'm very happy because I'm not sure if you go directly to the restaurant and then you already order and they already make the food for you. It's not, how can I say, it's not so it's not so good for you if you, okay, I will buy, at that time I said, ah, okay, I will buy this, I will still pay this food, but then the manager there, oh, no, it's fine, it's fine for us, daijoubu, and yeah, finally, pay anything at that time, and they're very sorry about this inconvenience. And I feel very I'm not sure because this is the first time for me live in foreign for the how can I say long period, and then Japanese people is very concerned about the halal food or Muslim restriction. So I'm very glad to be here actually.
Nice. So you're saying your lab mates are pretty considerate about this for the parties,
Yes,
and had some good experiences trying to eat at restaurants. Like it's been something where people have been pretty understanding.
yes, yes.
Has
Yep.
there been, what's been the hardest thing about trying to stay halal in Japan?
Uh, the hardest for me, there is so many kinds or various of food that I like, but actually there is so many things also include there. Uh, the food or like food additive that I cannot consume.
Yeah,
So that is the hardest thing.
got it.
when I okay, the simple things. Okay, I can say the products now. Yeah, for example, the Kit Kat, the chocolate, the Kit Kat chocolate, for example.
Hmm.
Um, Previous year, how can they they explained that the new kazai is made from soybean, so it's vegetable oil. But unfortunately, our people our friends in Indonesia always request, Dodi, can you give me omiyage, the green tea Kit Kat or relate everything related with Kit Kat. But since this year on April, I'm not sure, so they finally announced that they don't use the vegetable oil again, and there is we also sometimes check on our Facebook. It's
Hmm.
called Serijaya. Serijaya. So when you go to the Serijaya, Serijaya Indonesia or yeah Serijaya, it's kind of one account that inform all Muslim in Japan which product that we can consume.
Okay.
Like yeah, like ice cream. Yeah. Um, how can I say? Besides, we can check through the software. We can check also to the Facebook. Oh, finally the people. Okay, finally this product can consume or some senbei actually. Oh, I like this senbei because it's sweet, but when I check, oh, this is not halal, unfortunately, or something. And yeah, there is so many way actually. If we as Muslim we actually want like to, oh my god, this ice cream is very nice, but when I see the ingredient, okay, this is content new kazai again, and then the
Ah,
simple thing is, oh, I really want this cheese bread, or okay, this is I think okay, this only chocolate bread, oh, I think it's a, but when we when we check the ingredient, okay, it's all content again, I know that's the very hardest thing.
got it, got it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So a
Almost
lot of
all
it
products, yeah.
is that they don't think at all about the additives because for them it doesn't matter. But
Yes,
then if they add a pork-based additive, you can't eat it.
yes, yes.
And if they just say additive, you don't know is that pork-based or something else.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Got it. Uh,
It's
and I
right.
gather maybe I'm off on my timing.
Mm-hmm.
This is also a holy month right now.
Yeah, yeah. I'm fasting this. We got more than 10 days now. Almost 2 weeks, yeah. Almost 2 weeks for the fasting. Yeah, in Ramadan. Mm-hmm.
Got it. So right now it's Ramadan, so you are fasting, which means you do not eat while the sun is up.
Yes, you're right.
Nice.
Yeah, not eat, not drink, and not only that one, actually, the message. We should be very patient with our emotion. That's the important things, actually.
Nice.
The other things that we learned that when, of course, when even we don't eat or we don't drink, but when we do something related with emotional and we cannot control, that will be also restricted in the fasting month actually. So
All right. Well, Dodi, thanks so much for your time and for your
yeah,
patience.
you're welcome. Yeah,
I
I'm very
hope
happy.
that my students can get some picture of what it is like to
Okay.
try to do halal in Japan.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Have a good weekend.
Thank you very much. See you.
Okay. All right. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Yeah.